They put a fuel pump in it and said it's still running like crap, but check this out. Listen to the way, I don't know if you can hear it, but listen to this. That sounds really weird. It's possible I'm going to be chasing fuel again. Seems to rev okay. Alright, these are the PIDs I got selected. RPM, O2, 1 and 2, TPS, MAF sensor, voltage. It's not grams per second, but it's voltage. Injector pulse width on both sides. It's 6.7. I got the AC blasting. I don't know if that's going to drop. Yeah, that'll drop down. Drop down to about 5. Just under 5, right, on both sides. Yep. And my fuel trims look good. Spark Advance at 23. Your two sensors are switching. It doesn't look great as far as graphing because of it's pretty slow. This is a 93. Long term is 0, right? Yeah, 0. I hate how it's like catty corner. And then short term is about 1, and with the air on, it does go up a little bit higher. This doesn't have very good power at all. You can see there, it did peg rich, a little bit of a full throttle. And right now I'm gonna mash it, and it's full rich, which is good because it means it's not running lean. I don't think the problem is with the fuel. So I'm just gonna do a couple basic tests. I do want to get a vacuum gauge on this. He was supposed to bring this around 5 to 5:30, and he didn't get it here till just about 7 o'clock. So I don't really have much time. It's like my story of my life today. I only have like minutes to spare, so I might have to work on this one tomorrow, which kind of sucks because I was hoping I could squeeze in another job tomorrow. I'm going to disconnect the mass airflow sensor just to see what happens. I'm pretty sure on these older ones though, the mass airflow sensor also ties into the transmission controls. I don't remember, it's been a very long time, but I'm going to try it anyway. Mass airflow is disconnected, and check engine lights on, obviously. Fuel trims are pulling fuel away now. Short terms are negative 20. Let's see what's going to happen here. O2s are pretty flat. Looks like it's stuck rich. Pulse width is about the same. Got the air on, remember. So let's only take this for a little rip. Nope, no power. But it looked like it went lean. Mass airflow sensor connector is not in great shape. I want to see if this thing will start oscillating again. I was going to kind of look at the O2 sensors. I don't think that's a viable direction because both of them are acting about the same, and this has like no power. Full throttle. But it is still rich, so I do like that. It just means the fuel system can keep up with it. So I'm pretty happy with that. I'm going to do a couple other tests. This does have an EGR on it. It's not running rough. He said it was running rough, but it doesn't feel like it's running rough to me. It just feels like it doesn't have any power. I do want to check and see if the cat is clogged. Of course, there is the possibility that I'm chasing something completely wrong. Maybe there's a transmit. Maybe it's starting off in a different gear. It does have a EGR, And right where that vacuum was is where this was. I would expect it to be melted if it was clogged. I don't know yet. But all these are broken. Like this is broken too, the mass airflow. Not that. So that's good. The passages are clear. It's holding vacuum. I'm gonna check the timing. Break out the old timing light. Did it say the timing on here? Oh, 10 degrees. That's awesome. Cool spout connector. That's awesome. I didn't have to pull up information for that. I like the old stuff. Well, found it. There it is. I use the camera. It's unseeable. Back on this guy. It's another day. I have the timing set correctly now. It's at 10 degrees. It was a couple degrees off, like 4 or 5. This is the spout connector. I forgot all about that, how they looked. It's been so long since I worked on one of these. Doing my testing, I actually came up with a do I have it here? It's a 622. It's a code that I got. So I'm going to check this circuit out because I think it failed. It feels like it's in second. It says, you can't even read it, but it says, okay, where's it at? Circuit is open or shorted during self-test, which that's as far as I got after I got the timing set and all that's. Come on. If it failed on closed state, the vehicle will have first and second gear only. Well, I have other gears. If it failed open, vehicle will have no first gear. And that's what that's what it feels like to me. Like it doesn't have first gear. So I'm gonna move some more of this stuff out of my way. It seems like it's got a broken motor mount in front, so I want to get some good angles, see if I can find any wire damage or anything. This was mounted here. I took this off and you can see right there it doesn't look all that great. I don't want to really touch anything yet. I want to try to get on this side, but this does not look good. And hopefully I can get some answers. I'm so tempted to just open it up. I don't want to disturb it, but at the same time, I really want to see what's going on here. I don't even know if there's the right harness. Nothing. Bummer. That would have been cool. Okay, I got 1.5 meg. I think it's open. I think I got a bad solenoid. So I got power to it. I got power to the solenoid. Got a little bit better diagrams here. I have the black, I'm just doing an ohm test here. The black one is on what the power would be going in. And the one on this side, this pin here, is within spec 17 something, and that is shift solenoid 1. Right here on this pin here I have the same about the same, right? That's shift solenoid 3. Directly below it, right on that pin right here, 2.69 mega ohms. Definitely on the right track. I just got to get this side cover off. I have it jacked up pretty high. Thought process here is to get as much of the fluid to run that way. I'd like to not drop the main pan down. He did change the fluid, I don't know, last year or something like that. He said it didn't even look bad. This thing only has 80 something thousand miles on it. It's a 93. It's like 31 years old. Gotta get the inner line out, and then I gotta get this guy off, this transmission mount. This bracket goes all the way down here. And I think it's just those bolts there. So hopefully it's just that. I think it's just these two bolts. I'm gonna leave it on that, and if I can get all of them off. Very little came out. Not much at all came out, really. It doesn't look all that great. Hopefully the pan don't fall out, because I only have so many hands. Got it out, had to wrestle it, had to jack it up really high, and you got to take this off of the ABS. I believe the middle one is SL2. I'm not exactly sure. All right, I was incorrect. The top one is the solenoid. I just put the replacement solenoid here. I just have it hanging. And checking again, directly behind should be my right there. I just have to figure out how to get it out. It kind of looks like maybe this tab can get pushed in, and maybe there's a tab on the bottom, and I can rotate it counterclockwise. Oh, sweet. There it is. Up to that. Okay. That proves it. Oh well. That's almost no good. I'm gonna get this guy in. I don't think I've ever had gasket come off this easy before. I just gotta take a look at the transmission side. Pretty sure that looked pretty clean. Cool. I would say that because I'm moving back home that everything's so messy, but that would be a complete lie. I'm just sloppy. Splashy. This is why I need it glued on. Oh. Come on. Gentle. Gentle. Okay. Okay. Not tightening it down until find out the spec. This is a cork gasket and I don't want to mess it up. 10 to 12 newtons. 10 to 12, so I'll go 11. Split the difference. And this guy can go right home. Where? It's not raining under here. Dropping the subframe down a little. This is weird. What is the trick, bro? How the hell did I get it out so easy? Whoa! As you can tell, it's raining. Got the transmission back together. Just I put a solenoid in it. I'm 100% sure that's the fix, since the other one was open. After I took it out and measured it by hand, it was open. So I finally got the pan gasket, the side pan gasket yesterday. It was at night, so I couldn't do the work yesterday. So today, of course, when it's pouring out, I'm doing the work. I borrowed a tent from somebody, so that's cool. The transmission mount actually has like this big brace that wraps around the valve body cover. So that has to come off. It was like a bitch for me to get off, but I was able to get it off. I don't know how I did it, but I couldn't get it back together. So I thought, I'm just gonna drop the subframe a little, and it worked. Worked perfectly. Super easy. Drop the subframe just a little bit. Putting the bolt back in. Snapped. Luckily it snapped here, so this was very easy to get out. The subframe mounts are actually very easily to service on this. It's got four, like the mount comes up from the bottom, and it's got 4 studs with 10mm nuts. So took that off, and then I have stud extractor, and I used that, came right out, no big deal. Now I have to try to find this bolt. It's 12 by 175. I have one, but it's like this long. AutoZone doesn't have it, so off to Home Depot. Home Depot actually had something similar. It's a little short. Funny how I got the gloves on until shit hits the fan, and then it's just dirty hands. Just want to jack this up so I'm not drawing it up. Oh, it just makes it awesome. Oops, wrong way. These will get set to 100 foot-pounds. Need my assistant. Zoe,
yeah?
Can you get in the medicine cabinet and grab me some super glue? Your hands are okay like that. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Just don't get stuff on the cabinet. Should be on the bottom shelf there. Thanks, sweetie. This was stuffed inside there, like this. Not a little bit of a restriction. Super glue. Nope, don't. Okay, good. I don't have a bolt for that, but he didn't either. Okay, well, it doesn't grab nothing. It's actually a pet peeve of mine not having these. I think that'll work. Oh, come on. Good thing I don't have a bed back. Sarcasm. Come on. Okay, battery's secure. Last guy. 100 foot-pounds. I don't know if he's picking this up tonight, probably not, but I would like to put my oscilloscope on that fuel pump just to see what it looks like with the brand new pump versus the old pump that was only pulling 2 amps and it was shutting down. Oh, this is crazy. I'm gonna start pouring now. Make sure nothing's dripping out, and nothing is. It's nice and dry. I realize the transmission temperature is not at the temperature yet. I'm just making sure it's not empty. Alright, level looks good. I really don't know how much of this video is even usable, to tell you the truth. It's so dark. Okay, here we go. Let's see if I have first gear. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. She good. It's like a race car now. Oh yeah. This thing kind of handles like crap. Sure could use an alignment. Looks like it's got new struts in the front. I don't know about in the back, but it's kind of wishy-washy. I don't even know what you can even see. I don't even know why I'm filming this, but you can see by, oh, I'm doing a burnout. Oh, look at that. I just did a burnout in a 93 Ford Taurus. 3.8 liters of fun. Okay. I am very happy with that. Just want to check the fluid level. Should be getting up to temperature soon. Call him up, tell him to pick it up either tonight or tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow, and hopefully I can just throw the oscilloscope on it. Oh, the level looks good. Slightly overfilled, in my opinion. Out of curiosity, I just want to get a fuel pump reading. They did replace it. I want to see the initial spike. And I also want to see, ouch. I also want to see the, I want to see what it looks like when it shuts off. So, I'm backwards. But let's take a look anyway. See if I can invert it. And that's where I probably hit the starter. But it's a lot better as far as amperage. Oh yeah, it's twice the amperage. Yeah, it's just cut off, so I think I'm gonna actually redo this one. I put it to a 20 amp scale. That's just the initial turn on, and it's still messed up. Well, somehow it got switched to a falling edge, but that's okay because I wanted to see what happened at the end of that anyway, because of the weird noise it makes. Just the initial turn on. There we go. That's good. I'm gonna save it. There we have it. Jumping around a little bit because it's auto. Let me get this on 5. That can be pretty annoying, but looks like it's a little higher than 5 amps. So we'll go 10 because we have to. But you can see it's in between 4 and 6 there, so it's probably close to 5, and that right there is good. I like that. Here in blue is the original one. That's the red is the new one. This is a reference waveform. Let me move this out of the way. Sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. It's so annoying. Nope. Let's go back to full. Right. I want to get both of these on the same plane. They're both on a 10 amp scale. Got 0 here. Where's 0? 0's here. Okay. So now you can see the difference. Obviously, this capture isn't as long as that one, but that doesn't matter. And you can see the pattern kind of looks different. I'm going to do to make it a little easier. So I'm just going to zoom into this section here. And you can see how nice and uniform that is versus this one. And the major thing is the amperage. This is somewhere about 2. I'll just say 2.4 to 2.5 amps, and this is like right around 4.5 to 4.6 amps. No good. No good. Runs great now. Best running 93 Taurus out there.